but as we always do, I have to go over to the face space first.
Yep.
And then go to our channel. I mean, we're probably live right now, but stay with me.
Sweet.
Stay with me on this. And then I flick this. This is the very professional version of how we get started, because otherwise, Rachel Xavier is here. We've been fighting with the internet. I've been fighting with the screens in my office. I just got a push notification from YouTube that we're up and running. I do want to make sure that we're good over on the other side and the face space.
Are you with me, Simpkins?
It's so many muches. I see the quick start from this morning. I still don't see us. Now we're there.
Awesome.
Now we're there. It is for all of the electronics that I have in this room. If they only knew what you and I just went through, and God bless you, because you showed up at 10:31.
I was early.
The Rachel Xavier, on time, if not early, and I'm absolutely going to make fun of our dear friend Adam Dow as I look up at the monitor behind your head to make sure we are good. Last week, Adam sends me a text, or he actually called. And I was waiting. I'm like, he must have got stuck down at the hall, because Nate was in the building. I'm like, Nate grabbed him. They're having a conversation. They're very important. I'll wait on them. And we're not network television. It doesn't need to be 11 o'clock. It's 11:06. Here we are. And then the phone rings, and I'm like, and he's like, am I in the wrong room? I'm like, yeah, dude, because you're not sitting across from me. He's like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to come down. So we started last week's episode, and I made fun of the fact that it was almost like when somebody wins a Grammy, but they're on tour. So Taylor Swift sends the video up. Thank you so much.
Well,
I'm in Bulgaria.
I was having a panic attack when I was almost down here. I was like, wait, I was supposed to go to Portsmouth, right?
Yes. Yeah. But see, and I politely checked with you either yesterday or the day before, because I'm just going to make sure.
Yep.
And listen, if we have to do NateThology or Coffee with a Kappa or Macchiato with a Mega remotely because people are on tour with Taylor Swift, I get it.
Right.
But if you can be here, it's fantastic, because you just spent 17 minutes watching me swear at all of my expensive equipment.
I'll make time for you, Tim.
I appreciate that. So we're doing NateThology. We're celebrating the fact that Nate's 50.
Holy cow.
Little Nathan W. Dickey's 50. The company's 21. And I know that I've had you on for Coffee with a Kappa.
Yes.
But we were bringing everybody back, making sure we're talking to all of the agents that have made the decision that were successful elsewhere and then made the wild decision to come play with Nate. So we're going to talk about all those things. I do want you to get us started the way we normally do, is get us from high school graduation to this conversation and give us the history of Rachel, and just get us let's get up to the point where you're about to join Keller. Let's do that.
You want me to start from high school graduation real quick?
It's my polite way. It's my polite way of asking where you grew up, just so the kids know.
From Rhode Island, and then came up to New Hampshire every weekend, every vacation. My parents would buy places and flip them. So the day I graduated high school, the day we were in moving trucks and moved up to Meredith full time. And then I went right to Plymouth State, went to school, and then started real estate, came down to Portsmouth.
What was the major at Plymouth?
Communications.
Okay.
And a business minor.
Okay.
And then worked down here, worked at the radio station in Dover. Waited tables, worked at a lobster company. Always had 2 to 3 jobs.
All of the things. Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
Decided to move back home, move back in with my parents, with my son. And got back into real estate. Yep.
And where were you? Where was your, what was the brokerage you were at before you got to us?
Well, I had started originally with a Coldwell Banker branch, and then I had moved to Roach Realty, which was just like a more family, operated kind of brokerage. Yep.
And then how does the whole conversation with Nate and our whole crew start? What does that look like? What were your thoughts too? I remember way back in the day before I got in real estate, he tells me he opens a Keller Williams. I'm like, why did you open a paint store? Because way back in the day, nobody knew who the hell Keller Williams was. I remember Googling it. And if you do it to this day, if you Google Keller Williams, you probably trip over a barefoot guy playing the guitar. It's like this acoustic guitar playing barefoot dude named Keller Williams. And I'm like, this is not a good start.
No, I had heard of Nate. He was kind of a big top dog.
Big cheese.
Everything.
The McCheese.
And
right over your shoulder, actually. Grab, there's a Funko Pop right over your shoulder. See Mayor McCheese?
This guy?
You got to hold that up. Yeah.
Makes me hungry.
Yeah. Hold on. that started because he came to visit me when he first started real estate. And when we worked in radio together, he was always in polo shirts, Morning Buzz polo shirts,
Yeah.
or like the polar fleece, vests and stuff like that. And he walked in after he started real estate, and I was still at ERZ, and I'm on the air, and I'm about to do a break, and I got my headphones, like I throw my headphones on like you do, with like one flap off, and I hear the boom of the door shutting, and I look over my shoulder, and he's in a 3-piece suit. And I turned, I'm like, look at Mayor McCheese, and it just stuck because he knows
that's
he knows
what it looks like.
He knows everybody. Well, that's what that is.
He is, yeah.
He knows everybody.
No, so I saw my phone ringing and it was him, and I was like, oh my God, like why is he calling?
Oh no.
me?
I don't even work.
Like,
I don't even work there yet. And I'm already in trouble.
What could he? No, not in a bad way. Just like, oh my gosh, what would he want with me?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, I've heard your name around,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking for a managing broker at my new office I'm going to open in Meredith. Like, would you have any interest with just chatting with me? And I was like, okay. I was like, is this a joke? Who, me? Just some kid, at the time. And yeah, and then we met, and he just explained to me. I mean, I thought it wasn't real. I thought it was a joke. Like, this can't be real. But what he showed me is absolutely true. Just like changed my world, like literally life changing. I have to, like, I'm not trying to be cheesy.
Yeah.
But 100%.
In what regard, though? Because people say that. I mean, you can say that, and there's a lot of people here like, this place changed my life, or Nate's been a big part of my life changing, or the process, or Keller. Like, what was it for you?
Yeah, it's not just like the education and support, which was insane. It's the income. It's how much I made, and it was supporting my family and being able to provide more for my family, my son, being able to put away more for college or whatever he wants to do. It was life changing. How much more I was able to make with, I was like, what's the catch? There has not been one. I'm still here. I get asked probably twice a week to meet with other, brokerages, and I do answer them now. I didn't answer at first, and now I do. And I just say, thank you so much for reaching out. Like, I'm very happy where I am because, they won't stop. But, it's been an amazing experience, and he did it, and he's introduced me to you and Jen and Kaylee, Tristan. They're some of my favorite people, and just always there for you, and they're genuine. You guys are all genuine, like, there for me if I needed.
You just saw me at my worst 17 minutes ago. You just saw me at my worst.
No, but like, I needed Jen at 11:30 at night, and I was like, don't call me now, like, don't, like, but tomorrow, like, call me. And she's like, no, I'll call you right now, I don't care. Like, it just helped. Just amazing. So
with your business, when you were doing real estate before Keller, because I think this place invariably helps people see it can be more than just you slinging some houses for some time to make some money until whatever is next. Like, did you have any inkling in your head that you were going to grow it and have a lady on each arm and build out a team in which you were doing more and helping more people?
Yeah, no, I had no idea it would be like this. No clue. I think I looked quick at the numbers. I think we just closed like our 55th transaction for this year. We have like 6 more we're getting listed. Like, it's almost November. We're still cranking. And I just feel so fortunate. I never thought I could do this.
When you said people call, and we're not tone deaf. We know that most of you are getting at least a phone call a week to go. And I've always argued, don't let them take you. And Troy told a great story. One of the big brokerages took him to like breakfast. And he's like, what is going on? Like, you want me to take my shirt off later? Like, come on now. You got to wine and dine me. He didn't say that. I said that. But yeah, he was stunned by that. And I've always gotten so upset. I'm like, listen, I'll get you an everything bagel.
Right.
If they're only taking you for coffee, they can't be serious. But I would also contend, and I'm not asking you to waste your time, but I would love for you to just start taking a couple of those meetings just to see what they have to say. And the other side of that too, I think if people have the time, we would love the guerrilla warfare of understanding, and I know for the most part, it's a list of promises. And I've always joked, like, when people get here, they might not love what I have to say, but I'm going to give you a list of truths.
Right.
And I think people get recruited usually off a list of promises.
Right.
That being said, I think if you know that you're going to be there, before I would sit down, I would say, hey, listen, I appreciate that. I know we have an hour scheduled. I trust you're going to give me the second 30 minutes so I can talk about my opportunity for you at my company. And if they're not willing to hear that, then we're having a disingenuous conversation. You know, I'd love for you to take a meeting with somebody.
I have a lot of time.
I'm not asking you to waste your time, but I would love, because they probably are calling you. It's almost like that Seinfeld bit. And I know when I say Seinfeld, like the kids are like, that's like the Honeymooners. It's 30 years old. But there was a whole Seinfeld bit when he used to tour, and he still does. And he's like,
he just came to Guilford.
When people call and you pick up, they're like, oh, I figured I was going to get voicemail. Like they don't even know what to say. So I have to imagine when a producer like yourself or anyone on your team is picking up the phone and actually taking the call. And more often than not, you probably do take the call because you don't know if they're calling about a property.
If they want to show a property, I'm like,
correct.
Well, I have to answer this.
Correct. Yeah. So you are picking up, but I think it'd be great for you to maybe call their bluff and take the meeting just to go see what they're talking about. It would be interesting.
Maybe.
And I appreciate you have no time, but I love that you've decided that this is a great place to stay. And I've said this in the last few conversations. We'll have people come and maybe an agent within our ecosystems like, hey, Timmy, I've got a friend. They're just getting started. I want them to meet with you because you're going to be able to talk to them about what freshman year is going to look like.
Right.
And when I sit with these people, I always say, so who else are you talking to? And they sort of get a little guarded, like, well, some other offices. I'm like, hey, listen, you should go. I always say Commonwealth Chevrolet, shop us last, you'll love us, right?
Right.
Because I think we have the best opportunity. And what I hear time and time again are new agents. They're like, well, I've got some friends, they're veterans that are at other brokerages that say I should come here because it's a great place to start. And my argument to that is like, okay, so you're telling me Erin Prue's too stupid to find the exit.
Right.
Rachel Xavier can't find the exit. Like either we're a great place to stay and build, or all of these veterans have realized
why
it's just
do we have Troy, Adam, myself?
Yes. Yeah. Why does everybody hang out? Yeah.
Why are we still here?
560 agents woke up again today and said this is a good place to be.
Erin's badass. Why would you know? Why would you?
Yeah, I always find that fascinating. It's a good place to start. I'm like, well, we got a whole bunch of people think it's a good place to stay.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go somewhere with the intention of I'm only here for a short while. I'm going to use them, learn, and then leave. So, but
even when you're having your first conversations or all of your conversations with Nate, what was the tipping point for you that you're like, okay, I'm going to go play here? Because you were obviously doing well.
Yeah.
Roche loved you. Like you were in a good place, doing great business, and arguably you're talented enough. You'd still be doing well there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what was the decision point for like, okay, I'm going to go play with these guys. This feels like it's right.
It was also a good feeling about Nate, and I obviously met with you. It was just jiving well with
everybody's like, wait a minute, you met Tim before you got here and you still showed up?
I think twice. I don't know.
It's pretty funny.
But yeah, I mean, obviously it was the end game, the end numbers of what you could take home.
Sure.
But it was like I said, jiving with everybody's personalities, and I could just tell it was going to be a very welcoming place.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm home. Even when I walk in the door here, I'm like, I love coming here. I do. I feel like I say like the mothership.
Yep. Apparently that's the rumor. This is the mothership. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it though. Like, yeah, I just feel like I'm home.
When you joined though, were we already here in Port? Yeah. We were here at this location. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you never went to the women's prison over on Islington Street?
No.
No. You just released this exasperated, like, no, never saw the women's prison.
No.
It's a wonderful building. It was just,
I'm sure.
It was.
I used to live on Islington.
Yeah, it was, to be in a corporate building where you can hear the people on the second floor walking like you're in your grandmother's house, that was always questionable to me. Because I'd be on the phone with clients. And I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So the closing will be, and I'm like telling them that we're going to have it at our building. And they're like, and I'm like, on Islington. They're like, okay. And I'm like, right next to Dunkin' Donuts. And they're like, and Nate would hear me. And I'd be like, the women's prison. They're like, oh, they know exactly what I meant. Because it was just...
this is a phenomenal
It was
location.
not aesthetically pleasing.
This is
for a real
nice.
estate company.
It's a beautiful building, great parking.
Yes, we ramped up. That was fall of 13 when we moved. I think it was October of 13 when we came over this way.
Okay.
So, and the Meredith building, fantastic spot there as well.
My home base.
Yes. So talk to me about what your decision. So now you're here, you're starting to like figure out there's a lot going on. And when do you realize that you wanted the leverage of having people to your left and to your right there. Like, so you talk to Sarah and you talk to
Kaylee.
Kaylee. Yep.
I didn't even think about it. And Kaylee and I have been friends forever. I think since we've been 16, 15.
Everyone's
maybe
convinced,
less.
by the way, that you have to have a tattoo sleeve to be on your team. And I'm like, Hazel doesn't have. There's no.
She
right?
has some tattoos, but not sleeves.
She doesn't have a sleeve. Yeah, because everybody's like, yeah, I'd love to join our team, but I think you have to be tatted up. Like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea if that's an actual thing, but
it's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement.
But
it's frowned upon. It's frowned upon if you don't do it. Yeah.
Have them. No, Kaylee and I worked together when we were kids at a restaurant in Holderness, Walters Basin, and we just been friends for forever. And she was like, I see what you're doing online and I love it. Like, I think I want to try real estate. And I was like, you should. Like, let me know when you get your license. She got her license. We joined together and haven't looked back since.
Yeah.
It's been years. And she's the best. She's grown so much. She's absolutely somebody I trust with everything. And she's phenomenal.
The last couple of years, the last 18 months, she built that house, right? That house is like...
She,
I mean, I don't know. Did she dig the hole? She didn't dig the hole, but she built the house.
Yes. I mean, pretty much. She went from, renting and bartending till she was like, I can't bartend anymore. Like, I don't have time. Like, I'm going to the bathroom to text people back and try to make phone calls. And I said, that's awesome. You have made it. You don't have to bartend anymore. Like, devote all of your time into real estate.
Sure.
And she has. And yeah, she, like I said, she went from renting to building herself a gorgeous home. And she's done amazing things, and she continues to grow. So,
not that you're immediately responsible for that, but obviously the synergy between the two of you created a pathway for her to do that. How rewarding is that for you?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, and she tells me that all the time, and I tell her, "Stop, it's you."
Yeah.
But I just think I've helped open her up to what her potential. So, some of it. She's amazing.
Well, yeah, no, I agree with you in that. Like, I think people think that maybe a bullet point for me at this company is like, well, he motivates people. It's impossible for one of us to motivate the other. We uncover each other's motivation by staying curious, asking questions, finding out what's important to them. But, the ability to make somebody be something that they're not, or do something they're not willing to do.
Right, like she had it. She had it all along. It just kind of helped unleash it.
Yeah. Give them the oxygen and the elbow room to understand that it's possible. And obviously she's looking at what you're doing. She's like, listen, we were both slinging clam rolls 6 years ago. We can if she can do this.
Absolutely. And she has. She has. She's exploded.
Yep. So. I'm going to bring it up because it was really funny. Before we got started, you were talking about the fact.
Oh God.
I'm going to do it.
Do it.
You're sitting here, you're like, oh, I'll probably have to take care of this afterwards. I'm like, what? You're like, I have a wedgie. Like, I'm wearing a onesie and it's giving me. So we can take a commercial break if you want to fix it.
No, it's fine. I said we're in it now. We're going to have to wait.
I do not have a onesie on. This is just a polo shirt. It is not.
I was trying to explain to you, onesies are made for kids.
They
make onesies for adults. And it helps your shirt not ride
Listen,
up. It's more professional
At
looking.
my advanced age, I'm sure it's coming to a theater near me. Yes.
I'm trying to, I'm trying. I'm like, this is really uncomfortable, but we're just going to roll with it.
We're going to move as quickly as possible so you can unwedge. It's going to be great. Sarah comes into the picture.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
She has had previous experience in Mass. I actually met her a couple different ways, sold her family a house in Moultonboro, and then her sister-in-law lived on my street, and her sister-in-law's kid was my kid's best friend. So we met, hung out.
Yep.
And she's like, we're moving up to New Hampshire full time. I'd really like to work with you. I was like, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yep.
So she's been a huge, strong addition.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely. She's tough as nails and she's not afraid to do anything. And yeah, she's great.
Obviously there's a business benefit to having two strong teammates. What's the emotional benefit for you? To be able to have somebody that you can commiserate with and at the same time lift each other up, because you don't want to sit in that emotional funeral for long. But like when you've got a friendship beyond just working together,
right?
So the emotional benefit of having those teammates and the people that because I've said it time and time again, and I adore everyone here, but I'm at the point now, right? I got here in 2010. I've been in this role. We're going on 11 years. And without fail, I'm showing up to fight with this staff for you guys.
Right.
It's not like, oh, I'm here for the agents. And I am, but more so my relationship, my ties with Nathan and Kaylee and JV and Susanna and the crew. You're showing up for those two ladies almost more than the clientele, because you're going,
we have each other's backs.
they see you as a lead dog, and you have to lift their lid. So like emotionally, that's could be taxing. But obviously, it's a benefit knowing you have those people, because waking up as a solo artist sometimes, if you think back,
it's a lot.
it's like, that's just me right now. And the dogs, of course, but like, it's just
Lots
me
of
right
dogs,
now. Yeah, lots of dogs. Yeah, how many dogs are we at now?
4.
4.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Are we going to 5?
No.
No. Okay.
We were at 5.
Yeah, crazy cat level is 3, I think. More than 3. 3 or plus. So I'm crazy cat lady. So is there a dog number that you're not supposed to exceed?
Well, it's funny because we lost our Great Dane.
Yeah.
And then we were left with just the little ones who act like cats.
Okay.
And they're nuts. So, it's 4 is max. Like, we should probably not even have 4. We should probably have 3, because there's just too many personalities.
And how old are they?
Sorry, I was just gonna swear that
we can whack we just talked about wedgies. We can talk about whacking the puck around the board.
The wiener is getting up there.
You said it.
Yeah, she's got to be 10.
Okay.
And then 2 crazy new ones that are about a year. Then the other one's a year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all from Texas, all rescues.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Take them right off the truck. I mean, they're just, it's so sad, and just spoil the crap out of them. And they obviously they're living the life of luxury now.
Yeah, are they all home like watching TV right now, smoking? Like watching? What are they doing?
They're all on the bed together watching TV. Got the radio on.
Do you put on dog? Do you put on dog TV for them?
So we do, like, what's that cartoon
Bluey.
movie? I don't know, Pet's Life or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that is, I don't even know. But we just put it on, and they love it.
And that's just on a loop.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I check on them every 2 hours.
Do you have you have a wildlife cam going in the house? What?
No.
Oh, no.
Nothing inside.
That would be great, though.
I know.
If like I've got this thing over. I've got the Alexa thing over here.
I should get one.
I'll wake up now instead of talking to me, but yeah, because then the dogs could come up and see your face on the screen and all that stuff. No?
That might confuse them. I don't know.
It might freak them out.
We got a girl and a boy that are like boyfriend girlfriend, so I just don't want to see what they're doing. They tease each other. They play with each other all the time. They keep each other company.
I would think that concern would be left to your son, but now you're worried about
No, I'm not worried about my son. He's fine. I am. I don't want to be.
Have you met him? Come on.
He's tall.
He's your baby. I know he would never do that. He would never do that.
No.
He would never do that.
No girls on the horizon.
There's nobody in the picture.
No.
Really?
Yeah, there has been.
I was gonna say the boy's 6'2". He's probably pulling college girls already, right?
No, been for a while.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but now it's nothing's happening right now, which I'm okay with.
Just single, ladies. He's single.
Focus on school.
Single. Yeah, the heir to the throne. He's going to take. Do you think he's thinking about business and real estate, or does he want to
go to college for business? Yeah, he's thinking somewhere in the Carolinas, and I was like, oh, really? Take me with you.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah, 6'2", dark, fluffy hair. Oh, he's just a sweetie pie.
Yep.
But yeah.
So any girl that wants to date him has to get through you and the tattoo crew.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes today.
I've loved all of his past girlfriends. Okay. They've all been very sweet.
It's very good.
So.
Is it horrifying that you're having these conversations?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I sit here and I think like Aiden's now 20, Cameron's 19, and it's like,
it's insane.
Where did it go?
It's insane. It's nuts. He'll be 17 next month.
And next year, senior year?
Next year of senior.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's insane. He just took PStats.
I got you. Yes.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, how'd that test go, buddy? He's
so far, you've said wedgie, wiener, and PSATs. And I have everybody's just like, I'm not really sure what they're talking about. But apparently it's about real estate and her journey to Keller Williams.
PSATs.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody call them PSATs before.
I just made it up.
PSATs. I'm going to write that down. That'll be on the quiz later. Oh, my goodness.
I just abbreviated it even more.
Yeah. You did. Yeah, that was different.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So talking about the dogs, I do want to get back to that. You guys are I think your big philanthropic thing is with the puppies. Like I always joke, like my joke domain when I'm talking about people doing something philanthropic is like, so she's having an event, it's puppiesforpuppies.com, and and you do, like, you've consistently done stuff, which is super smart because it's a commonality that you share because you truly love dogs.
Truly.
I don't think anybody doesn't like dogs.
If they don't, then we have issues.
Yeah, I like dogs. We have 3 cats, so we don't have any dogs. But
you're still animals. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife loves the cats. You left the room real quick. I was calling her as a joke, and I just said to Janina, we have a chance to adopt a cat. And Janina's initial response, Kaylee was here, was like, you can bring them to the flop house.
Yeah.
She's convinced I have another apartment full of cats that I won't bring home. She won't let me get one more cat. And I know we're at crazy cat level. But with the dogs, with you, it's so smart because people are so passionate about their animals.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like, this is perception, it feels like you do like 4 events a year.
Yeah, we try to do 3 or 4 big ones a year.
Dog related.
Veteran related, and kid related.
Okay.
And then we also give out turkey dinners every year at Christmas.
Yep.
That's just standard. Not like a big event. We just give away.
But 3 to 4 a year, like we were just talking yesterday, business planning clinic, when you get to like the lead gen model, it recommends in a 36 Connect that you do 2 events for a year. And I think people get freaked out because they can feel cost prohibitive. And we always joke, like, you send out 500 invites, hopefully only 100 people show up because you don't want it to be ridiculous. You don't want it to be overwhelming.
Right.
The invite is the important part. Do you feel like you're doing enough events now that when people see you calling, it almost feels like lead invitation, as I would call it, as opposed to lead generation?
Yeah. And a lot of people are like, how do you get so many people to donate and come? And I'm like, because I just ask. You have to stand up. You have to just ask. And I always do it so there's like no pressure. This is what we're doing.
Sure.
A lot of people
We'd love to have you involved.
A lot of people are going to see your business name. Like, would you be willing to do even anything? And I'm like, sure. So if you don't ask, you never know. What
was the first event you did?
I think we did, our first big one was our original Pets for Vets.
Yeah.
We did it at Twin Barns Brewery. And
they must love you. They must love you because you just drive a bunch of traffic there, right?
That year we made $25,000. So we donated it to Hero Pups, which was an awesome organization.
Dogs and drafts. Like it was beer and puppies, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hero Pups and Swim with a Mission that I'm now on the board for. So yeah, it's awesome.
It is awesome.
And Operation Delta Dog, where they take dogs and, train them to be with a veteran. So, and Hero Pups does too.
So how many different charities are you supporting on an annual basis?
A lot. Well,
you probably shouldn't lead with,
well, it's funny because I should really keep track more because I was like, oh, I need to pay like my mortgage and my car payments and like save for Cohen's college.
Yep.
So, but no, we do. The children's auction is another big one that we do a lot for, and they're great. And they're in the Lakes region, but they're a huge organization.
What's the can we auction off our kids? Is that what we're doing? Can I bring the boys up and just auction them off?
They're actually thinking about maybe changing the name because everybody thinks that. And that's not at all.
Yes, the children's auction doesn't sound.
During Christmas, they have a live auction on TV. And that's why it's called the children's auction.
Yes.
So all that
I was familiar. I just wanted you to clarify because people are like, she's a terrible person.
Some people don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have a ton of different organizations that they take all their money and they divvy it up. So it's like you don't even have to worry about it, who it's going to. They've already found the organizations that they donate to. So It's great. They help everybody.
And do you have them? Is the cadence, are they happening about once every quarter? Does it feel like, or do you have a part of the year where you guys are just getting bogged down? Because that must be overwhelming if it happens.
Yeah, we're bogged down all the time. We just make it happen
with work, sure. But do you? When is the children's auction? When is the?
So we do events throughout the year.
Yeah.
And raise money for them. We sponsor like a cruise on the Mount Washington, Christmas in July, and then our big haunted Halloween walk that we do.
Yep.
All the proceeds go to the children's auction, and then sponsor of the day. So it's just tons of different stuff.
What your process? Because people heard you earlier saying you have 55 families served so far this year.
I think so.
Okay, and you got 6 new listings coming.
Yeah.
Just you, or the 3 of you have 6
Just
new?
me.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Not-
the girls
not to mention what the girls-
have more.
Not to mention what the girls are doing.
They
Right.
have more. Yeah.
So you've got a ton of stuff coming in. I'm going to have him on soon. Southern Canada's greatest realtor, Joey Sweat. We were in a one-on-one coaching session a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, I got to get you to talk about your process. And he goes, Timmy, it's like, I don't have a process.
Yeah, I don't have a process.
All of the agents are like, see,
They're like,
nobody knows what they're doing.
How do you do it? And I was like, I just do it. I just do it.
But so Joey Sweat was classic. I'm like, what about the pre-listing packet? And they're working on all that now because he's, before he got to Keller, there wasn't like systems models. Make sure you have a process, make sure you have a playbook. So he's working on all this now, but he's at the point now where he just shows up at the kitchen table. And if you've met Joey, there's the beard, a t-shirt, cargo shorts, flip-flops, and probably a Yukon hoodie.
Right.
And he sits down and he just sort of slides the paperwork over and they sign it. A
lot of what our business is word of mouth and referrals at this point.
Which I completely appreciate.
We do have packets. We have listing packets.
Give me a packet.
Material. We have
Give me a
material.
packet.
But yeah, at this point, I just had a gentleman call me the other day and he said, you sold my neighbor's house. I said, oh, great. I can come take a look at it, give you a price range. We can talk about it. And he's like, yeah, whatever you want. And I'm not interviewing anyone else. I want to use you. I was like, oh,
fantastic.
okie dokie.
Fantastic.
Got it done.
Yep.
I'm like, let's get it rolling.
Yep.
So a lot of it does end up being like that, which is fantastic. I mean,
If you got somebody out of left field who just tripped over,
yeah,
your team and they invited you and you knew you were up against others, like, how often does that happen?
Oh, it still happens.
Okay.
It still happens. I had a woman that just found me online and said, I just want somebody that knows the area. She said, tell me about yourself. Tell me about what you've done for business. And I gave her the whole spiel and she was like, great. When can you come over? She's like, that sounds fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I've been here for, I've been in the area for a while.
Yep.
My best friend I met, hosting at Lago. It was Boathouse Grill before that when we were 15.
Yep.
So, I love where I live and I love the people.
Yeah.
So.
Total years in real estate.
16.
And how many with us now?
I meant to text you this morning and be like, can you look that up and find out?
That's hysterical.
It's got to be 7-ish.
Let's call the people that know.
Let's call the people.
That know.
I did look up my license the other day to just see, and I forget what it was. It's got to be.
The funny thing is Kaylee's probably not picking up because she's like, he's on the air. Why is he calling
I know.
Because
We need to
usually this
ask Kaylee
happens
a
the other way
question.
around. The amount of people that call me during the quick start is fascinating.
You should answer. Be like, do you want to
I
ask
do
someone a
sometimes.
question?
She's not answering. I guess we have to trust the fact that you might know that it's been 7 years.
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
That tracks. I guess that makes sense.
Maybe. Do you think that was ish?
Sure-ish.
Yeah,
I don't.
ish.
I don't necessarily remember. I remember.
Under 10.
I remember.
over 5.
I remember because you said that you and I sat together twice. I think we got lunch at the Lakeside Grill. Does that make sense?
Oof, I don't remember.
Upstairs, and then we definitely got
House.
cocktainis at the
Somewhere.
the deli. I feel like we met at the deli, and then I think our second meeting we met
Okay. And
Yeah.
had cocktails.
and got cocktails and
Yep.
kept
Yep.
yelling at each other and trying to convince you it was a good idea.
It worked.
It worked.
I was like, I'm scared. You're like, what are you going to be scared about? I'm like, I'm nervous. You're like, change is a good thing. Why? You said something like this. Like, why should you not want to better yourself? Why is somebody making you feel bad for wanting to make your life better?
Yeah.
Or make it your family's life better? I was like, oh my God, yeah. Why should I be?
I'm always fascinated when
or,
people
like, upset
remind
about
remind me of what I say to them because
You're like,
I
that
have
sounds great.
I have the worst I got here story ever because
I'm
I
sure.
just trusted Nate.
Yeah.
I didn't know shopping around, right?
Yeah.
He was like, dude, get your license. We were leaving our closing for our place in Stratford.
Yep.
And he's like, you should get your license because radio would just burn to the ground.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know what that means. I get in the car, Janina's like, what was that about? I'm like, get my license. And she's like,
Try it.
yep.
Give it a shot.
And that was November. I got my license over the winter and I started here in July of 2010. So
Jeez.
yeah, I gave a lot of advice that I never took myself because I just blindly trust him. But then I got here and I saw God Family Business.
Right.
And all the things, and it's obviously continued to make sense. And
But also, if you don't take a risk, there's no reward. If you don't invest in yourself and take that risk, nothing's going to happen. If you
Yeah.
fail, who cares?
Yeah.
Try something else,
Well,
or keep trying.
and to a person, every time I talk to one of our veteran agents who was somewhere else before, and I know I mention this almost every time with everyone, that Troy said, if you've never been anywhere else, you should have to take a year off campus. You should have to go visit the Gulag, because he's so big on the fact that, like, and I say it politely to everyone, and if you're offended by this, welcome to the show. Like, we are the spoiled rich kids of real estate. Like, I'll be in the hallway and somebody's just like, oh my God, another thing. And it's like, thank God we have another thing. We have all the things. And I know, like, people just get worked up because, like, this just changed, or command just changed, or I was just fighting with my computer because something changed. But, like, all the things, but thank God we have all the tools.
Absolutely. People are like, are you tired? Are you busy? I'm like, yes. And I'm like, and I'm so happy about that. And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Yep.
I am tired, but I'm
first
so
world
happy.
problem.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There's so many times that we've been out.
Dude, when I was struggling to pay friggin' rent, like, I don't have to do that anymore. For, as long.
Yeah. Going back, I don't know if it's freshman year for you or 2 years in, and you might have been just talking about when you were waitressing, but, like, was there a point during real estate and you're like, this is not going to stick?
No,
maybe I'm an idiot.
When I first started with Coldwell Banker a long time ago, I was like, that's when the market was headed south, and that was pretty discouraging. But when I got back into it, I was like, I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. And I think a lot of people, they don't make money right away. They don't make money the first 2 years and they give up. Yeah. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. I only started making money probably my 5th year, really.
Yeah.
So it's a commitment.
Yeah. I prove to people all the time that there is no script here, and you never sent me. And I think because this.
I was like, what are we going to talk about?
Well,
like,
and people sometimes when we have these conversations, they're just like, so you haven't sent me any questions. I'm like, because I don't know what I'm going to ask you. and I'm about to shake the rug a little bit, but you and I are in a very special club.
Yeah.
We both lost our dads, and I know how important he is to you. Like, now you had this whole thing about the Cadillac.
Yep.
In the last couple of months.
Yep.
Like, talk to me about that and the importance that obviously both of our parents have in our lives.
Yeah.
But your dad and everything that you've done to build on your relationship with him, even since he's gone. There's a great video that I share all the time. I will not cry. There's
dude, you're making me.
There's a great video that I want to share with so many people when we get on this topic, because, like, so many of us in the market center, agents and staff alike, that have lost our folks. And is it Andrew? I want to say Andrew McCarthy, but that's not Andrew Garfield.
Yep.
Andrew Garfield played Spider-Man. He was also in the movie about Facebook.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's a great video, and he's on with Stephen Colbert. And Stephen Colbert, his mom had just passed, and he also played the lead in the play Rent.
Okay.
And he talks about how his mom was an artist, and of course that individual in Rent was an artist. And he talks about, I hope the sorrow never leaves me, because it's all the ungiven love for that person that we were never able to express. And I see that, and I saw your whole thing about the Cadillac and how your dad loved it so much, and you were so happy to have it. And I just thought it was really cool that you honored him in that way, and we're just sharing that.
Yeah.
Because I think,
I wanted him to see his daughter bought a friggin' Cadillac, and I wanted to toss the keys at him. Yeah. And him look at the keys and be like, what the hell? Like, I so wanted to just be like, let's go. And, I never got that chance. But, it would have been so cool. He would have been so excited. Yep. So
what do you, with everything that you apply in your business and for your son, like, what are the things that you, or maybe your family catches and they're like, oh, you're your father's daughter? Like, what are some of the things?
My temper.
Okay.
Stubbornness.
Here comes Rhode Island, right?
Stubborn,
yes.
Temper. I don't know. Yeah, very stubborn. Very stubborn.
Yeah.
Like, at the end, the doctors would be like, don't lift this. Don't do this. Don't have a martini. And he's like, I'm going to do whatever, No. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see a lot of myself in him, and yeah, it just sucks.
What's a piece of his work ethic that you apply that you think that is without fail, it's him?
Yeah, he was such a hard worker. It didn't matter if it was around the house or at work or wherever. And he went above and beyond with everything. So I think even when I was a little kid, like, I would want to help with everything. Like, it sounds stupid, but doing the dishes and doing housework and just whatever. Like, I saw him do it and I was like, That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was just amazing guy.
My dad, when we were kids, so much military. My dad was.
Yeah.
I grew up. If anybody ever, like, I say it to people sometimes because when you talk about, if people talk about their faith, people identify themselves as Christian or Catholic, and I think if you're Irish Catholic, it's different because we specialize in guilt. So I always refer to the fact that I was raised in an Irish Catholic Vietnam vet's house.
That's intense.
Everybody's like, "Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot." Yeah. So your dad said 7 words. You know. He was so quiet, but I remember when we were kids, he built a caper chart on the calendar. So you're gonna love this. Every day of the week, there was a different initial in the calendar box. So we knew that it was S, J, or T, Stephanie, Jennifer, or Timothy, my 2 older sisters, which also explains a lot. I grew up in a house with 2 older sisters.
Yeah.
God help me. And we knew that was our night to do the dishes.
Yep.
And then when Saturday hit, you had upstairs, downstairs, or carport. So you were cleaning the upstairs of the house, the downstairs of the house, or like the carport and the deck.
Yeah.
And then the reference point my mom would always make is someone, right? Like someone needs to shovel the driveway. That was me. We need to sweep off the deck was Jennifer. Like everybody had their pluralism of what they were going to do. But I just find it funny that like that kind of stuff you were talking about, like, you know, doing stuff around the house. And I just wanted to do it because my dad did it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
What's the legacy you think you want to leave with your business? Ooh. And do you already know your someday goal?
This is a tough question.
Like, are you piecing out earlier than most, or are you just going to do this until you start throat kicking clients and you're like, maybe I should step away?
Yeah, probably that. I don't know. I love working. I've always loved working, no matter what it was. Yeah. I always love having a job or multiple jobs. Yeah. So I probably wouldn't ever stop working. But yeah, I definitely want to be somewhere where it's sunny for at least some of the year. Yeah. And maybe go back and forth or something.
Well, he's going to the Carolinas for college.
I'll get a little condo.
Are we doing that,
there,
you think?
Well, we'll see.
Who knows? Who knows? You said he wants to do business.
Yep.
Okay. What's he doing right now for work?
He has worked at a restaurant for a really long time. Okay. Since he could work. So he's been bussing and dishwashing and just working his little
booty off. The same stuff
off.
that you did as a kid.
Same thing. Yes. Yeah. We want to make sure he worked in a restaurant to know how tough it is. And you respect people a lot more once you've seen the other side of it. So
that's so funny.
It's a tough job.
Aiden was doing that for a little bit. Cameron right now works at Potter's in Rochester. She hires an inordinate amount of kids on the spectrum. Yep. So she obviously has too many employees. So she's got her typical kids that are running the register and making sure the place doesn't burn to the ground. And Cameron's in there on Discord talking to his friends about Minecraft and apparently making muffins. And Aiden worked at a place 7 Seas in Stratford. Yep. And this past summer, he finally said, I can't stand over the chicken tender machine anymore because he's just like coming home smelling like grease. So he worked at a golf course this past summer.
So he
was
put
over
his dues in and wanted to try something else.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
That's great.
Pretty interesting.
I think as long as they're working, as long as they're
realizing that
doing something like. Then if you want to go buy Nikes or whatever, you just worked your ass off.
Absolutely.
For one pair of Nikes. So
yeah, Cameron works 1 day a week, Wednesdays, 3 hours. Yep. And he gets so curmudgeon-y about it sometimes. She's like, when Dad leaves the house at 6:45, where do you think he's going? He's like, I don't know. Like he gets all like indignant, you know? Like, he doesn't check in with me. I don't know where he's going. She's like, well, the lights are on and you're watching DirecTV.
So you have a roof over your head.
Yep. You've got that Xbox, that PlayStation. What do you think he's doing?
Right.
Yeah. And obviously she works too, but now she's Monday and Friday she's at the office. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday she's working from home because he's home most of the time. So, but it is interesting.
Whatever.
Do you want the things?
Whatever the heck it is. He's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, well, then I have to work. Yeah. And now he's off on his own anyway. So.
Well, I was joking about that too, and maybe he's still at the age because he's in high school. I feel like there's a tipping point where they don't realize that we're doing what we're doing because of the money. Right. We joke we get to this industry because we want to control our calendars and our bank accounts. those two streams of revenue are important to the short people. And then you hit a point and they're like, well, I'm not really worried about dad being around as long as I can get Venmo from him.
Right.
And we're definitely at that age with my two boys for sure, you know.
And when I first started, somebody was like, oh, it's a great profession. You can make your own schedule,
Mm.
you know, being a single mom or whatever. And then I quickly learned that it's 24/7. It's not making your own schedule.
Well,
I was dragging Cohen with me to showings.
I hear you. Oh, certainly as a single mom for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
No, it is funny because friends and clients that I still have today were like, oh, we first met you and you helped us buy our first house and Cohen was in the backseat playing video games. Like,
That's
look at him
hysterical.
now. I'm like,
That's
I
funny.
know you guys are still with me. And so anyway, yeah.
What do you you said you want to be somewhere warm. You're probably going to go until
Yeah, I'll keep going.
you're done going.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about for the industry right now? I think we're in a space where people like most of the humans realize that the rates are the rates. Like, what's the thing that you're excited about for your team for next year that keeps you inspired to keep peeling the onion? I mean, because this can get very mundane. Like, okay, we're just going to go find more people and sell more houses, but beyond the philanthropic stuff you do for veterans and dogs and all that kind of stuff, like, what are you excited about?
I was going to say adding more events and adding more components to our events is really the highlight. It really is. And that introduces us to new people and just gets us new business.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't specifically trying for that, but we end up doing that, having a great time raising money for some amazing cause.
I love that you brought that up because I think people don't realize the benefit in the grind of doing all that stuff. Like, if you've ever been a runner or got ready for a marathon, people always say, like, listen, it's not the day of the marathon is not the thing. That's a celebration.
Right.
It's the 18 weeks of getting ready.
That's exactly
like the day of the event is a celebration.
We're ready
and it's cool.
to do it. Yeah,
but
we've got it.
All the weeks that you spent making phone calls to invite people and RSVP and all that stuff. And then the relationships you build in doing that, all the people that you met that you would have never met if you weren't doing puppiesforpuppies.com.
Right.
Or the vet thing or this or that. And I love that you brought that up too, that now it's like fine tuning it.
Right.
You know, and making it more like, how do we plus it? We talk about that all the time. Brady Sandal from Luxury says, like, how do we plus the experience for our people?
Right.
Not just do it and box check, but how do we make it?
Oh, we always go big. Always go big. There's nothing we do that's tiny.
Well,
I'm not saying like spending more money on stuff, but we
Sure.
always try to go as big as we possibly can. Like having a huge obstacle course and a huge slide and a riding bull, fire truck coming in, like crazy stuff.
Where are you riding a bull? Is this the children's auction? That seems unsafe.
So Kaylee's family owns a beautiful farm, Wolfsburg Farm. Her sister actually runs it.
Shit. You're not even talking about a mechanical bull.
Yeah, I'm talking about a mechanical bull.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
you said farm. And I'm like, I'm picturing you guys mounting up on a Brahmin bull.
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. We're back to a mechanical bull. I feel a little bit better.
Bull.
Okay.
Mechanical bull. Yeah.
So is that a standalone event or is that just a thing at an event?
That was the Pets for Vets event that we did, the last one.
Did you invite Nate to ride the bull?
No, he did not ride the bull. No. Nope. And then we did a Pets for Vets gala the year before that he did attend.
Yep.
But we didn't have any rides.
No bulls.
We were trying to go more fancy.
Okay.
Well, yeah. We're an event where people could dress up.
Sure. What's your next event?
So I actually have a meeting tonight with the ladies and we are going to figure out everything for next year.
Okay.
And put everything on the schedule.
But normally you have a cadence, like you know what's coming next, right?
We'll do the children's auction and...
You got to rename that?
I know. Jen Kelly, you need to...
We've got Aiden Lindsay right here. We're starting at 6:50. Who do I have at 6:50?
Rename the children's auction. And we'll do our turkey giveaways, dinners to families at Interlake School.
Call it a fundraiser for the kids, no D.
The children's fundraiser.
Yeah. We're raising fun for the kids.
It's for the kids. That's their tagline. It's for the kids.
Okay.
Do it. Donate. It's for the kids. So maybe they can just like stick to that.
Or you could name it. It could be a golf event. This is where my head goes, and call it For the Kids. FORE.
It's good marketing.
If I could get you to show up, though, because last time we were supposed to play at a charity event, I think you banged out at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, probably.
You're like, can't make it, stupid. I'm like, all right, that's all right. And that was at Bald Peak. That was a good event.
I know. I don't want you to feel bad, but I did play golf with JV this year.
Gary, come get her. Yep. Of course you did. Of course you did. Yeah, of course you did.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I love you, but I love Jen.
There it is. I actually enjoy JV more than you. Yep. Welcome to Keller Williams, where the TL is definitely better than the PC.
We're just goofballs, so when we have a day to do that together, it's fun.
Oh, there's not a piece of playing golf with me that's like, it's a challenge. Yeah.
No, Jen is very, like, if she wasn't there, though, we wouldn't have finished. Like, she's like, we gotta go. Let's go.
Oh, keeping everybody rallied.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like,
I hear you.
Jen,
Yeah.
it's fine. Like, it's fine. She's like, no, they're gaining on us. And I'm like, who cares? It's for charity. And she's like, we gotta go.
Yeah, charity tournaments. Yeah, it's going to get clunky because cocktails are flying. People that don't really play golf are playing golf and have no concept of like
we're doing the
pace of play.
air gun thing.
Oh, the potato gun. Love the potato gun.
It takes
fantastic.
A while, but yeah.
Always. Yep.
Actually,
yeah,
our team was on the freaking front of the Laconia Daily Sun paper for the realtor tournament.
Was it part of a police article or
no? It said realtors raise. I can't remember what it was. 20-something thousand.
Oh, did you play in the Lakes region? Did you play in the Lakes region?
Yeah,
at Lockmere.
Yes.
Okay, the reason I wasn't there, I've always played in the Lakes region, and they moved it this year. They moved it to the week after Mega Camp, and I was bringing Aiden back to school.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I would normally be there. Yeah.
But
Lockmere is a good track.
We made the only picture was our team.
Of course you did. Yeah, the four of you with your putters and the trophy and your wedgies. Why would they not want to get a shot?
Like,
yeah, perfect.
I was like, look at those chicks.
Yeah.
Like, we are the scholarship foundation.
You're all tatted up. JV's got a black eye, but you won. Yeah. You made it to the end. Yeah, that's a good time. I think even if people don't golf, like going to those charity events, all the boards have one.
Right.
I'll pick on Stratford. Stratford doesn't have one right now. They do putt, which is
a lot of things,
which is fine. And at my advanced age, you'd be like, "Oh, Grandpa Lindsay must love putt." I hate mini golf.
Yeah,
I don't. It's not my faves.
Yeah,
not my faves. And I'm not good at real golf. I play all the time. This is the thing. I know I play more than you because you were just saying to Kaylee like you play once a year ish. People always say to me like, "You play all the time," because I play every weekend. We'll get out until my last round last year was like probably January. So everybody's just like, you must be really good. And I'm like, I'm not. And I'd show you my handicap, but which this is my handicap, by the way. I'm like a 23. And people are like, you can't be that bad. I'm like, oh, join me.
I don't know what that means. What's normal?
When you hear people say they're a scratch golfer, that means they're hovering around 1 or 2. Like they're like, so 23 means if I go play a 72 par track, that I'm hitting a 95.
So that's wicked bad.
Thank you.
Right?
Well, here's the thing, though. I keep it in front of me. Like, nobody gets hurt.
So
it's just...
You know what, though? I mean, you could take some lessons.
Thank you for pointing that out. Because you know what I've never done?
You've never taken a lesson?
I've never taken a golf lesson.
I've taken lessons when we lived in Florida for a bit. Well, one of my parents were living in Florida. And it was amazing just tweaking things. It was incredible.
I believe you.
I'm just saying.
I believe it's the most
professionals,
it's the most stubborn thing that I've never taken a golf lesson because and now like I'll play Sunday morning with my friends down in Massachusetts. Then Monday I'm in the indoor league over at Pease with my friend Rich Slattery.
So I feel like you should be better.
Kid, you know the mysteries of the universe? It's on the list. I don't know if it's number 22 or 38, but it's not great.
In all seriousness, golf is a very frustrating game. You can be amazing one day and the next day it doesn't matter who you are either.
Well, you're never going to put everything together.
Right.
First and foremost, right? If the putting's on and the tee box is on, then the fairway is a mess. Right. All your middle clubs are a mess.
Vice versa.
And the other piece of that, and the only reason I keep playing, and I do think that, and I will, this is Janina's favorite time of the year, which is like all summer. I'll go home tonight. And at some point before we fall asleep, I will say to the Alexa hanging out on my bureau to set the alarm for 12:01, because at 12:01 I'll wake up real quick because tea time's open for next Saturday. So my benefit is, I don't know if it's a benefit. The reason I haven't stopped playing golf is as I'm leaving the green on the 18th, Sunday, with my friends from Massachusetts. My tee time for next Saturday is already booked.
Right.
So as much as I want to throw my clubs into the lake or sell them on Etsy, I could, but I shouldn't. And I'm already signed up. So as much as I'm like, damn it, I hate this. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait for next Saturday.
I do play a lot of tennis though.
I love that.
I'm tennis 3 days a week.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that on the socials for sure. Yep. Why have you not moved to pickleball?
Oh no.
Nope. Help me. Nope. I can't. That doesn't make any. So
no, it's like.
Wait a minute.
It's like adult ping pong.
I was just gonna say, is pickleball golf's putt-putt?
Wiffle ball. It's.
Do you feel like
some of the
you're gonna start a forest? You're gonna start a forest fire with these comments.
That's
you
fine.
Realize this, right?
A bunch of the ladies I play tennis with also play pickleball.
Yeah.
So they love it. I think it's ridiculous.
Why though?
I just think it's, if you can't play tennis.
Oh, I love the snobbery. You're so obnoxiously snobbish right now. I love all of this. Pick a fight.
If you can't run and play tennis, you can play pickleball, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, this is like you're making my argument for putt-putt. Yeah, the people that want to go play mini golf. It's
if you want to do it and you love it,
it's not. Great. You have to be athletically inclined to play pickleball, I think.
Do you though?
Oh my God, you're picking a fight. Look at me. I'm not turning hard. I'm going to be blowing up ACLs if I'm out there on the pickleball court. That's not happening.
No, it's a great sport. People love it. Not for me.
It might be. It could be a gateway drug to get people into tennis.
Yeah.
But I think people would get to pickleball and they're probably not going to make that move. And I think it's for maybe people that were really good at tennis that might be moving in the other direction because it's a little bit more compact. I am not by any, because I know the hate mail is going to come in and like, you're picking on pickleball. I'll kick your ass, Lindsay.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not saying that at all, but I just find it fascinating that you're not a proponent of it.
I see a lot of pickleball people are like mean too. Not everybody, but like they get in fights with each other.
Oh, I love this. Yeah.
I was at the field watching a baseball game and people were playing pickleball at the tennis courts and they were screaming at each other, yelling at each other because they thought a ball was out. And the other one thought it was insane. Like we don't argue like that on the tennis court.
It's less dignified, you think?
Yes,
yeah.
It's I don't know.
Well, and the argument for golf would be the same way too. I think you see a lot of golf influencers and, love the TikToks. You see a lot of golf influencers and the video starts to like shrink the game. And then they start talking about, because everybody's like, oh, golf, expand the game, bring more people in, or tennis, bring more people in. And I think, and I'm going to say after COVID, because a lot of people feel like a lot of people started playing more golf during COVID because you could.
Yeah.
And you have people that don't appreciate pace of play, don't fix divots, all that kind of stuff. And they're out there. And I can be a little bit of a princess. I don't care what the club allows you to do. You shouldn't be out there in dungarees. I'm going to use that word because it sounds worse than jeans. You should not be on the course, even if they allow it, a course that allows jeans and T-shirts.
So it's respect.
Yeah, I think, to the history of the game. But I'm fascinated by the fact that you're anti-pickleball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that at all. Yeah. I thought you're going to be like, yeah, I play that when I can't get court time. Like, nope.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
No.
When did you start playing tennis?
When I was a little kid. Yeah, so I played in high school and college.
Okay. Were your folks phenoms? Like, how does that start?
My mom was really good.
Okay.
And my dad played too. Yeah, they were both good. But I started lessons, when I was a little kid.
All right.
Up in New Hampshire.
No pickleball. There will not be a pickleball event coming to the Xavier group.
Well, it's funny. I thought, it would be fun to do like a pickleball tournament.
Yeah, sure.
To raise money for the children's fundraiser.
Yeah, you could combine.
I thought that would be a good idea because at Guilford Hills they do pickleball as well, which is great. So I'm personally just saying I'm not a fan, and I know people love it, and that's great. If you're out moving around and doing something, that's amazing.
Yes,
that's great.
Yeah,
I just don't like it.
Yep.
It's just my personal opinion.
Listen, I love what we uncovered here. It's fantastic.
It is what it is.
It's fantastic. I ask everybody as we wrap up, because we are just over 12. Not that it's network television, but I want to respect your time because I know that you're busy. Thank you for coming down. I always ask before you guys escape, what's if you could go back and talk to freshman year Rachel as she's getting started in real estate, your freshman year of real estate, what would be the advice that you would give yourself, or I'm not asking out of regret, what would you do differently maybe? Pick
That's
a
a good
question.
question.
Any question you want to answer, it's fine.
Oh God, I don't know. I have to think back. No one's gonna bite you through the phone.
Mm.
No one's gonna, just go for it. Be more open. Try not to be as shy, reserved.
Yeah. Do you feel like you were apprehensive to start because of
Yeah.
your lack of knowledge of the industry, or because you were just
I think I was
genuinely
just shy.
afraid?
I
Okay.
think I was shy and afraid, and honestly, working at the radio station helped with that because I had to cold call people, and that was very uncomfortable.
Were you doing sales in
Yes.
radio? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that helped, but really just thinking like, what's the worst going to happen? That's going to happen.
Sure.
They're, going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
You say, okay, no problem. So yeah, I think just trying not to be as quiet and reserved. But I'm not now, so it's fine.
So if you can blame anything you've done since you got here to Keller on Nathan Dickey, what's the one lesson you've learned from Nate, or the most important lesson that you've gotten from Nate?
Oh God.
Any wisdom?
Just not giving up, just supporting each other and really just going for it. And if something doesn't work out, that's okay. And just keep going. Just keep moving on. Really.
He's
always been like, it's okay, bud. That's all right. Move on to the next thing. Whatever it is, like, it's all going to be okay.
In a very different way, he said to me my first day of my freshman year, he's like, dude, we're making omelets. You're going to break some eggs.
Yeah, it's
going to
be
And he goes,
all
and
right.
the goal is to make a big enough mess that we can afford to hire people to pick up our mess.
Yeah.
Right. And what he meant by that is like you want to get to a point where you have people who come in operationally and take care of the paperwork.
Right.
Because you and I both know that we're better off at the kitchen table than we are at Typosaurus Rex. I mean, you probably type better than I do. We were in business planning clinic yesterday, and I was typing something in the ChatGPT, and the whole class is watching. And Nick Strangus, he's like, dude, you okay up there? It wasn't good. I'm like, it's not great. It's
so in
not.
high school, we did typing class.
I took it.
I was phenomenal. I won a candy bar because I won out of my class the fastest, but I can do it without even looking at it.
Yeah. See. All right. So
but Cullen can't.
Kaylee sounds like an automatic weapon when she's typing.
Yes.
Then there's a pause, and then you hear as she backs up
and fixes whatever.
Yeah. So she screws through the type. She cruises.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of fixing.
Sure.
I am Huntosaurus Rex, Pecosaurus Rex. It takes me forever.
Yeah.
And this is gonna date me, but it's okay because everybody knows I'm Grandpa Lindsay. I want to say it was sophomore year of high school, so we're talking 87. God,
Holy
yeah, you weren't
cow.
alive yet.
Yes, I was.
Were your parents dating already? Okay, you were alive. Okay, we're talking probably 87, and I was on a wait for it, kids. This will be on the quiz later. An actual typewriter.
Oof.
I wasn't on like an Apple keyboard that didn't have any wires connected to it.
But we got a keyboard for Christmas.
Okay,
but it was like electric, like more computer looking.
Okay.
But then I think in third grade for Christmas we got a computer.
Was it a Commodore 64?
It was a big box thing.
I'll never forget.
It was awesome.
I'll never forget. I think the first computers that my dad marched into the house were like the Mac Classic 2, and it was all one box.
Yep.
And it had one little 3.5-inch floppy.
Yes.
And it was monochrome. And if you turned it on, there was no disc in it. It would just frown at you.
You're dating yourself.
1,000%. Yes. And then I brought I think my freshman year at BC, I had a monochrome Apple on my desk because my dad got me one to take to school. And then like sophomore year, everybody was getting color apples. I'm like, son of a bitch.
And now all the kids don't have textbooks. They have computers.
It's
crazy.
Yep. We're complaining about pickleball.
I know.
And the youths. And color television.
We're all good.
Yep.
We're all very lucky to,
oh my goodness,
have great job families and friends.
We are very fortunate,
Yes.
and we're thrilled to have you here. Thank you so much for coming down. I'm going to remind everybody again that you made the trip all the way from the Lakes region.
Drove all
and
the way
last
down.
week, Adam couldn't make the trip from the Lakes region.
I think it's quicker for him to get down here.
It is. It just shows the level of care that he has for me versus the level of care you have for
I'm
me.
just kidding. I love Adam.
And we
Everyone
all
knows
love
it.
Adam. Yes, we have to say that we have to get that recorded. We all care about Adam very much, very much. Rachel, Xavier, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
I believe next week Our guest is Mother Dicky.
Oh my.
It's so funny. I called her. I'm like, hey, I want to get you on NateThology. She goes, I thought I avoided this. I'm like, well, you're married to him. So she's like, what am I going to talk about? I'm like, honestly, and I know I'm making this sound awkward, but here we are. I'm like, I need you to talk about the honeymoon. Not the part you think I want you to. He ruined it's.
Oh my God.
She'll tell the story. I was
going to say she'll tell
the story. It's everything that you wouldn't expect from Nate, who seems all dialed in and put together. Yeah. Yep.
She's the captain.
Yes. She allows him to come play with us to build this thing. So we have to hear from Mother Dicky. So she is next week.
That's awesome.
So that'll be next Friday, right around 11. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get the electricity working. Rachel, Xavier, thanks for hanging out, kiddo.
You.
Take care.